Captain Juno Reeves had seen many strange things in her 15 years aboard the Vanguard. She'd seen black holes that whispered, comets that sang, and alien ruins that breathed. But nothing, absolutely nothing, was as strange as the creature now sitting in her cargo bay, blinking 6 uneven eyes and eating a wrench. It had been found drifting in the wreckage of a derelict ship near the Vale Nebula. The salvage drones thought it was a corpse, until it opened its mouth and bit one of them clean in half. 3 Marines tried to stun it. 2 ended up in the medbay. The creature, once subdued, had been locked behind energy shields and tagged as Specimen Theta 9. Hostile, sentient, unknown. When Juno arrived to inspect it, her first thought was simple. This thing could eat the ship. It was massive, 8 feet tall when upright, skin like black glass that reflected faint stars, and long bladed limbs that seemed to hum when it moved. Yet its eyes weren't wild. They were curious, intelligent, almost afraid. "Captain, it killed 3 men, her security chief Anders warned. "Protocol demands we vent it into space." Juno looked at the creature through the energy field. It sat quietly now, tilting its head at her voice, like it understood. "And if it's intelligent?" she asked. "Then it's dangerous and intelligent," Anders said. "That's worse." But Juno had seen enough war to know fear when she saw it, and the creature wasn't angry. It was cornered. That night she returned alone to the containment bay. She dismissed the guards and deactivated the audio feed. The creature turned its head toward her, the air vibrating faintly as it spoke. Not through sound, but directly into her mind. "Why keep me, little Star Walker? Why not end me like the others?" Juno didn't flinch. "Because I don't kill things just because I don't understand them," she said. The creature's mandibles flexed slightly. "No one has said that to me before." "What are you?" she asked. It hesitated. "Then I am called Vareth, last of the kindred. Your soldiers call us monsters. But we were once makers, like you, until war taught us to become what war needed." Juno's brow furrowed. "You were engineered?" "A long time ago," it replied. "To fight, to win. We learned too well. My people burned the skies that birthed them." Something twisted in Juno's chest. She had seen what war made of beings, humans included. "Then maybe it's time you learned something else," she said quietly. "What would that be?" "Peace." The next morning, Juno shocked her entire crew by ordering Theta 9 released into supervised custody. Anders nearly had a breakdown. "Captain, this thing is a biological weapon." "Then we treat it like any other crew member," Juno said firmly, "with discipline and with respect." They fitted Vareth with a neural dampener to regulate its strength and began limited interaction training. It learned fast, too fast. Within a week it spoke perfect English. Within 2, it had memorized the ship's schematics and asked for a job. "I can help," it said one morning, towering over the engineering bay. "The engines hum out of rhythm. I can fix that," and it did. The Vanguard ran smoother than ever. Still, the crew avoided it. In the mess hall, seats around it stayed empty. In the corridors, whispers followed it like shadows. But Juno kept eating with it, talking with it, learning. Slowly, others followed her lead. Then came the day the Vanguard stumbled into the Maelstrom Belt, an ambush zone of pirates armed with ion cannons. The first barrage crippled their shields. Engines failed. Boarding pods slammed against the hull. Anders rushed to Juno's side, shouting over the alarms. "We can't hold them off, Captain." Before Juno could respond, a deep voice rumbled behind them. "You can." Vareth stepped forward, eyes glowing faintly. "Let me protect my home." Juno hesitated. "Vareth, the dampener, if you remove it." "I know," he said. "But I choose this." He tore the collar off. The ship's lights flickered as the energy around him surged. Then he moved. Faster than a storm, stronger than gravity. Boarding pods split open like eggs. Pirates screamed as the air itself warped around him. He was a blur of light and shadow defending the ship that had once caged him. When it was over, the Vanguard drifted in silence. The crew stood among the ruins, stunned. Juno found Vareth kneeling in the hangar, his body cracked and dim. "You saved us," she whispered. He looked up weakly. "I learned peace from you." But peace sometimes needs teeth. He smiled, a strange, beautiful motion that looked borrowed from humanity. Did I do well, Captain? Juno knelt beside him. You did more than well. Your family. His eyes dimmed. Then I die. Not as a weapon, but as a crewmate. And then he went still. For 3 days, no one spoke much. They buried him, well, released him, into the stars, wrapped in light from the ship's beacon. But a week later, something extraordinary happened. The Vanguard sensors picked up a new signal in the dark, a faint hum that matched the ship's engine rhythm perfectly. Vareth's hum. It was as if his essence had fused with the Vanguard itself. The engines never faltered again, and when danger approached, the ship's systems responded faster than human reaction could explain. Some said it was a glitch. Juno knew better. On quiet nights, when she stood alone on the bridge, she'd feel a presence beside her, a low, familiar voice echoing through the consoles. Still watching, Captain. She'd smile, whispering into the starlight, Good. Keep us safe, old friend. And somewhere in the humming heart of the Vanguard, the most dangerous creature ever found purred softly, like a guardian finally at peace.